Right now, as you're watching this, something is happening inside your arteries that you cannot feel. And after 60, it's happening faster than you think. The inner wall of those arteries, the same pipes carrying blood to your heart, your brain, your hands, your legs, they've been thickening since you were in your 40s, quietly, millimeter by millimeter. And the opening in the middle where the blood is supposed to flow freely has been getting narrower every single year. You won't feel it. That's the part nobody tells you. Your body doesn't warn you the way it warns you about a toothache, or a sore knee, or a pulled muscle. The arteries go silent, right up until the moment they don't. Now, I didn't bring you here to worry you. I brought you here because there's a combination, and I mean something that's almost certainly in your kitchen, tonight, that one of the largest heart studies ever conducted in Europe followed for years. Over 7,000 people, every single one of them between 55 and 80 years old. And what they found was a 30% drop in major cardiovascular events. 30%. Men and women, your age exactly. No prescription, no side effects, nothing the pharmacy sells. 2 ingredients, extra virgin olive oil and whole cloves. That's it. But mixed the right way, taken the right way before bed. What this combination does to those narrowed arteries while you sleep is something I have to walk you through carefully. Because 90% of people who try this get it wrong in the very first step. And when they get that first step wrong, they get nothing. So before I tell you anything else, I need you to understand one thing about your arteries that almost nobody explains properly. Because once you see it the way I'm about to show you, the rest of this is going to make sense in a way it never has before. And by the end of tonight, you're going to know 17 different things this combination quietly repairs, most of which you'd never guess are connected to each other. But it all starts with what's happening in that inner wall. Right now, while we're talking, picture a blood vessel the way most people imagine it. A simple tube. Blood goes in, blood goes through, blood comes out. Simple plumbing. That's wrong. That picture is what's been hurting you. The inside of your artery isn't a tube, it's a living surface. A single layer of cells lining the inner wall, so thin you could fit 1,000 of them across the tip of a pin. And this layer is called the endothelium. That word endothelium is going to come up again, and every time it does, it matters. This layer decides whether your blood flows smoothly or catches. It decides whether your blood pressure stays steady or starts climbing. It decides whether plaque has a place to stick or whether it slides right past. And after 60, that delicate layer gets damaged. Inflammation wears it down, sugar spikes from meals batter it. And slowly, year by year, the smooth surface becomes rough, and rough arteries catch plaque, the way a rough wall catches dust. Now here's where the study comes in. Those 7,000 people in Europe, they were split into groups. Some of them were told to add 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil to their meals every single day. Not cooking oil, not the pale yellow stuff you find on the bottom shelf. Extra virgin, the green, cloudy, peppery kind. And over the years, something remarkable happened. Heart attacks dropped. Strokes dropped. Death from cardiovascular causes dropped. 30% lower than the group not using it. But here's the piece most channels leave out. And this is where I need you with me. The benefit wasn't really from the fat. It was from something inside the oil called polyphenols, tiny plant compounds. And they do one specific thing that almost nothing else in your kitchen can do. They protect the endothelium. They calm the inflammation on that inner wall. They help your body produce a gas called nitric oxide. And in plain English, that just means your arteries relax. They widen, the blood flows easier, and the pressure drops. And that's olive oil alone. That's before we've added the second ingredient. That's before we've touched the clove. So if olive oil does all that on its own, why add cloves? Here's why. Olive oil is wonderful for the wall of the artery, but it doesn't touch what's floating through the artery. And what's floating through, especially after meals, especially at your age, is sugar. Every time you eat for the next 2 hours, your blood sugar rises. Even if you're not diabetic, even if you're careful, that rise, it's called a postprandial spike. And every single one of those spikes is another tiny scrape on the endothelium, another tiny scratch. Over the years, those scratches are what give plaque somewhere to hold. Now, cloves. Those little dark brown nails you probably have in a jar somewhere in the back of the cabinet. There was a study on them, not an animal study, a real human study on people with type 2 diabetes, and they gave these people cloves daily for 30 days. When they measured the blood at the end, glucose dropped, triglycerides dropped, LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, dropped, all of it, from a spice. And a separate study on people without diabetes showed their after-meal sugar dropped by about 21%. The pre-diabetics, 27%. The mechanism is almost embarrassingly simple. Cloves contain a compound called eugenol, and eugenol slows down the enzymes in your gut that break carbohydrates into sugar. If the breakdown is slower, the spike is smaller. Smaller spike, fewer scratches on that artery wall. So now look at what you have. Olive oil is healing the wall. Cloves are calming what flows through it. One protects the surface, the other protects the traffic, together. And this is why this combination has been used in Mediterranean kitchens for about 600 years without anyone fully understanding why. Together, they hit two different pathways at the same time, and that's something a single pill can't do, but only if you prepare it correctly. And this is where almost everybody, including most of the channels showing you this, gets it wrong. Here's what you need: 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil and 4 whole cloves, not ground, whole. And the first mistake, the one that kills the whole thing, is heat. I've seen people throw this in a pan. I've seen them bring it to a simmer. I've seen them pour boiling water over it. Every single one of those people just destroyed the polyphenols they were trying to get. The compounds that do the work, they start breaking down above a certain temperature. Gentle is the word. Warm, not hot. If you can comfortably hold your finger in it, it's perfect. If you can't, you've already lost half of what you paid for. So, take a small glass, not plastic, not metal, pour in your 2 tablespoons of olive oil, drop in 4 whole cloves, and set it somewhere warm. On top of the refrigerator works. Near a window in the sun works. Let it sit for about 10 minutes. That's it. The oil pulls the eugenol and the other compounds out of the cloves slowly, at body temperature the way it's been done for centuries. Then before bed, 1 teaspoon, just 1, under the tongue if you can hold it there for a few seconds, or straight down with a sip of warm water. Some people add half a teaspoon of raw honey to the glass. That's fine. The honey carries its own compounds and it makes it easier to take. But never boil the honey with the oil. Never. Now here's the second mistake people make. They buy the wrong olive oil. If the bottle says olive oil, pure olive oil, or light olive oil, put it back. That's the refined stuff. It's been stripped. It has almost none of the polyphenols the study was measuring. You want a dark green bottle, glass, that specifically says extra virgin. And if you can find one with a harvest date on it from the last 12 months, even better. That peppery bite at the back of your throat when you taste it, that bite is the polyphenols. No bite, no benefit. And one more thing, you never ever swallow clove oil. I'm talking about the concentrated essential oil. Whole cloves infused in olive oil the way I just showed you. Perfectly safe, been done for centuries. But the little bottles of pure clove essential oil sold in health food stores, those are not for drinking. A few milliliters swallowed directly can cause serious damage. Whole cloves, warm oil, that's the method. Nothing else. Now, I'm genuinely curious if you've used olive oil at night before. What did you mix it with? Maybe lemon, maybe garlic, maybe something your mother or grandmother used to make. Drop it in the comments below this video. I read every single one, and some of the best remedies I've shared on this channel came from viewers just like you. Now, the arteries, we're coming back to them. That's where this story ends, at number 1, because that's the heart of everything. But before we get there, I want to show you what this combination quietly does along the way. 17 things, starting from the smallest and working up to the biggest. And some of these are going to surprise you. Number 17, bad breath. I know it sounds small, but chronic bad breath in anyone over 60 usually isn't coming from the tongue. It's coming from bacteria in the back of the mouth and throat that have figured out how to live there year after year. Eugenol, the compound in cloves, kills those bacteria on contact. A teaspoon of this mixture held in the mouth for 10 seconds before you swallow. Most people notice the difference in 3 days. Number 16, brittle nails, the kind that split at the edges when you try to open a package. That's almost always a fat deficiency in the nail bed, and the monounsaturated fats in extra virgin olive oil, massaged into the cuticle once at night with a drop of the infusion, rebuilds the nail from underneath over about 6 weeks. Slow but stubborn. Number 15, the dry skin on your elbows, your heels, your hands, the kind that cracks in winter. A warm dab of the infusion, rubbed in before bed. By morning you'll notice it's softer, not healed, but softer, and each night it gets a little better. Number 14, toenail fungus. I know a lot of you are dealing with this quietly, and most of you won't even mention it at the doctor. Eugenol has been shown in study after study to kill the specific fungi that cause nail discoloration. A drop on the affected nail once at night after a shower. It takes time, toenails grow slowly, but the new growth comes in clear. Number 13, chapped lips, especially in the morning. That cracking at the corners. One light dab at night, and the oil does what no lip balm does. It actually feeds the skin instead of just sealing it. Number 12, scalp itching and dandruff. Massage a teaspoon into the scalp 20 minutes before you wash your hair. The eugenol handles the fungus that causes most dandruff, and the oil feeds the follicles. People who keep this up for a month tell me their hair actually starts looking thicker, which it isn't, technically, but the follicles are healthier, and healthy follicles hold the hair they already have. Now, all 6 of those, they're what I call the visible benefits, the ones people around you notice first, but we haven't even gotten to the ones happening inside yet. And the next 5 are where people start saying, wait, I actually feel different. Number 11. Bleeding gums. If you've noticed pink in the sink when you brush, and most people over 60 have, they just don't talk about it. The cause is almost always low-grade inflammation in the gum tissue. Eugenol has been used in dentistry for over 150 years. There are clinical trials, real ones, with control groups showing it reduces gum inflammation faster than some of the commercial mouthwashes sold today. A teaspoon of the infusion, swished around the mouth for 30 seconds before you spit it out once a day. The bleeding stops within a week for most people. Number 10. Toothache. This one you probably already know something about. Your grandmother probably knew it too. A tiny dab of the oil pressed against a sore tooth. The pain starts fading in about 2 minutes. There's a reason for that. Eugenol blocks the sodium channels in the nerve of the tooth, which is the exact same mechanism that dental anesthetics use. A French hospital study actually found eugenol worked better than a standard dental numbing agent for a specific kind of severe tooth pain. Better, not equal. Better. Now this is temporary relief. You still need to see a dentist, but for the middle of the night when you can't, nothing in your medicine cabinet works faster. Number 9. Tension headache. The kind that starts at the temples and works its way across the forehead after a long day. A drop of the infusion rubbed gently into each temple. The eugenol penetrates the thin skin there and reaches the small nerves underneath. Most people feel the tightness let go within 10 to 15 minutes. Number 8. Stiff fingers and stiff knees in the morning. This one matters because for a lot of you, that first hour after waking up is the worst hour of the day. The infusion, warmed slightly in your hands, rubbed into the knuckles and around the kneecap. The eugenol reduces the local inflammation, and the olive oil penetrates the skin and carries it where it needs to go. Now, I'm not going to tell you it cures arthritis, because no food does, but the reduction in that morning stiffness, real and consistent. Most people feel it by the second week. Number 7. Bloating after meals. That heavy, gassy feeling about 30 minutes after you finish dinner. Cloves have been used in traditional medicine for stomach trouble in almost every culture on Earth. There's a reason for that. They stimulate the digestive enzymes your stomach produces less of as you age. 1 teaspoon of the infusion 15 minutes before a heavy meal, and the meal sits differently. You'll notice. Now, so far, everything I've told you, the gums, the tooth, the headache, the knee, the bloating, you can feel, you can measure, you know if it worked. But the next 5, those are the ones happening deeper. The ones you can't feel directly. The ones that are adding years to your life without you knowing it. Number 6. Your stomach lining. There's a bacteria called H. pylori. Most people over 60 carry it and don't know it. It's the main cause of stomach ulcers and chronic low-grade stomach pain. Eugenol has been shown in laboratory studies to inhibit the growth of this specific bacteria and to strengthen the mucus layer that protects your stomach from its own acid. A teaspoon of the infusion in the morning on an empty stomach. Quiet work, but over months your stomach lining is thicker, calmer, and more protected than it was before. Number 5. Blood sugar. I mentioned this earlier, but I want you to hear the number 1 more time because it still surprises me. 21% lower after-meal blood sugar in healthy people. 27% lower in people with prediabetes. 30 days, that's it. And what that means in plain terms is that every meal you eat is doing less damage to your arteries, less damage to your eyes, less damage to your kidneys. This is the kind of slow, invisible protection that shows up 10 years from now as the difference between needing medication and not needing it. Number 4. Triglycerides and LDL cholesterol. The bad cholesterol. The one your doctor circles on the blood test. In that diabetes study I mentioned, after 30 days of cloves, triglycerides dropped by about 30 points. Total cholesterol dropped by 34. LDL dropped by 30. Now that doesn't mean you throw out your medication, you don't, and you never should without your doctor. But it does mean that every day you take this, you're giving your liver a hand doing its job. Number 3. Inflammation throughout the body. And I don't mean the inflammation you can see, the swollen knuckle, the red spot. I mean the silent, system-wide inflammation that researchers now believe is the root cause of almost every age-related disease on Earth. Heart disease, dementia, certain cancers, even depression in older adults. There was a study on seniors, specifically your age group, that showed a Mediterranean diet with olive oil reduced the inflammatory genes in the blood after meals compared to other diets. Olive oil did that. Olive oil plus cloves does even more, because the cloves hit a separate inflammation pathway the oil doesn't touch. 2 different fires, 2 different hoses. We're about to get to the top 3, and the top 3 is where everything I've told you so far finally connects. Now, we're about to get to the top 3, and the top 3 is where everything I've told you so far finally connects, because what the olive oil does to the wall, what the cloves do to the sugar in your blood, what both of them do to your inflammation, it all meets in one place. And that place is the reason you clicked on this video in the first place. Number 2, blood pressure. Your systolic number, the top one on the cuff, the one that climbs slowly with age. Most people over 60 are carrying a number that's 10, 15, sometimes 20 points higher than it should be, and they've just accepted that as normal. It is not normal, it is common. Those are different things. Here's what happens when you take this combination consistently. The polyphenols in the olive oil signal the endothelium, that inner wall we talked about at the very beginning, to release nitric oxide. Nitric oxide tells the muscle in the artery wall to relax. When the muscle relaxes, the artery widens. When the artery widens, the pressure inside it drops. Simple physics. Studies following people on this protocol have shown systolic drops of 5 to 12 points within about 8 weeks. That alone reduces stroke risk measurably. That alone is worth the teaspoon. And number 1, the reason you're here, your arteries, remember that inner wall, the endothelium, damaged, rough, scratched up by years of sugar spikes and inflammation and oxidative stress. That's the wall we've been talking about from the beginning. And this is what the combination actually does to it over time. And I want you to picture this, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. The polyphenols in extra virgin olive oil coat the endothelium with antioxidants. They stop the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, which is the actual mechanism by which plaque forms. Oxidized LDL is what gets stuck to damaged walls. Unoxidized LDL slides right past. Olive oil, consistently taken, keeps your LDL in its harmless form. Then the eugenol from the cloves does something separate. It reduces the inflammatory signals that damage the wall in the first place. Less inflammation, less damage, less roughness, less place for plaque to catch. And here's the part almost nobody explains. When the endothelium is calm and smooth and well fed with polyphenols, it actually begins to heal the micro damage that's already there. Your arteries are not frozen in whatever state they're in right now. They are living tissue. They respond to what you put in them. They get worse if you feed them badly, and they get better, slowly, quietly, over months, if you feed them correctly. That Predamine study I mentioned at the beginning, the 30% drop in cardiovascular events, that was people who did this for years, not days, not weeks, years. This isn't a quick fix. This is a small teaspoon every night that rebuilds something inside you that most of modern medicine can only try to slow down. You know what almost nobody mentions about this combination? There's a mistake people make after about a week. They've prepared their bottle, they're taking it every night. They're feeling something starting to shift, and then they leave the bottle sitting on the kitchen counter in the sunlight. And within about 5 days, the polyphenols in the oil start to break down. Light is the enemy, heat is the enemy, oxygen is the enemy. That's why the good olive oil comes in dark green glass in the first place. So whatever you're using, whatever container you put it in, keep it in a cabinet, keep it cool, keep it dark, and make a fresh batch every 7 days, not every 30. The ancient Mediterranean households that lived on this stuff, they didn't buy a bottle once a year. They pressed small amounts often, used them quickly, and made more. That's the rhythm this combination wants. A woman wrote to me last month. She'd been doing this exactly right for about 6 weeks. Her morning stiffness was gone. Her blood pressure reading at the doctor's office was 11 points lower than the visit before. Her gums had stopped bleeding, and she said something I haven't been able to stop thinking about. She said, "I feel like my body is doing something I thought it had stopped doing." That's the thing about the endothelium. That's the thing about your arteries. They haven't stopped. They've just been waiting for the right signal. And a teaspoon of warm olive oil with 4 whole cloves taken quietly before bed turns out to be a signal they recognize